Hello, namaste and welcome to the March planetary updates with the Federation of Light. So I think most of us are feeling this very fast moving energy now, and it's coming in more and more, and we're also heading to a full moon in a few days. But this energy, I'm finding that it's really important that we take some time out to really ground ourselves, whether that be with some breathing exercises, just consciously slowing your breath down, keep it simple, maybe breathe in for 4, hold for 2 and breathe out for 6, because that is a really nice thing to do. You may or may not know that I was teaching yoga in England for almost 20 years, and the breathing exercises as well as the asanas and the meditation and all that mindfulness really helps me, especially when energies are very fast moving. Because those of us that are healers or light workers, we're very sensitive to these energies, and there's times when even at the weekend there's something going on internally with me, and I was saying things that I wouldn't normally say and trying to almost like do this, do that, and I thought, what is going on with me? And I took that time out to recognize it, acknowledge it and laugh. And that's so important, that we don't get frustrated or angry with ourselves, because these energies are very almost chaotic as well as fast moving at this time. As I say, it is so important that we ground our energies. It could also be walking barefoot if you're able to do that on the grass or on the beach. That's a really good thing to ground your energies and help that magnetic energy. Epsom salt baths. Some of my friends will be laughing at that comment, because I'm always a great advocate of Epsom salt baths. I've been having a lot recently because I had a bit of a detox about 3 weeks ago, and so I was doing a lot of, or should I say, it was more of some sort of bug going on, so I had to really take care of myself even more, and I did. Lots of Epsom salt baths, lots of meditation, lots of rest. So that is also the thing. Make sure you're having plenty of rest, because as these energies are coming into the body is trying to really allow those energies, these higher frequencies of these crystalline energies, to settle in more. And to do that, it takes a lot of going on with inside the body's cells, all these microcosms and organisms, all doing what they can to integrate these energies. And the best thing we can do is have plenty of rest, lots of good breathing, plenty of really good quality water and fluid. And you're not going to believe this, I was a great cold brew coffee lover. I haven't had coffee for nearly a month now. I've replaced that with some cacao, because anything that is more nutritious is going to be helpful. So my body just didn't want it anymore, just hate the taste of it, which is really, really unusual for me. But so I'm making small changes because I'm really listening, and I think that's what we need to do, isn't it? We're all a little bit different. Listen to your body, respond to what it's asking you to do or what you're feeling to do, and in that way you're going to move through and integrate these energies a lot better. So I'm going to sit back, I'm going to call in, invite in the Federation of Light for us with their wisdom, and I'll speak to you at the end. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, like, and also share with friends. Let's reach this audience. Let's make this an even bigger, more loving, happy community. Thank you. So I'm going to be quiet now while they come through. Greetings, dear friends. We are so thrilled to have this opportunity to be with you and to hopefully share some guidance that will help you through this time of these ascension energies coming in that are, as we understand it from your perspective, that can be quite off-putting at times. So our channel, Caroline was correct in saying, make sure you're doing lots of things to ground yourself, to get rest, because this is paramount, central to you having these energies that are helping your ascension, that you yourself, your soul is calling for. And by making that time, you're going to find that you feel a lot better about things, that your higher intuition, your higher wisdom is speaking to you with an even greater clarity. And this will also take place again over these coming months, because this ascension period is not going to end. It is continual. Even after 10, 15, 30, 50 years, it's going to be continually evolving. And the more we can understand that, the more you can understand that and know that you're in it for the long haul, the better prepared you are to move through and help your life become more in alignment with your soul, in alignment with us, your galactic family, with the angels and archangels. And we think we've mentioned this before, that many of you light workers are higher beings and have come here on planet Earth to assist and help and bring in these energies to change that consciousness for all humanity. So acknowledge that power of your higher self as you begin to stand more and more in what you feel is right. Because, dear ones, we say what you're feeling of late and will be feeling is very different to even many beliefs, long-held beliefs and thoughts and ideas that you may have held for a very long time. Because this matrix, this energy field that you're in on planet Earth that has been very much controlled by other forces is breaking down and changing. And with that, you now have more access to your higher truth, to not only your higher truth, but the higher truth of the divine. So as you may feel out of kilter at times, just make that conscious decision to let go of all those things of the past that may have served you really well, but now you're moving into these higher frequencies, these crystalline energies, these ascension energies, whatever you wish to call them, these vibrational energies that are lifting you up to this higher consciousness. And that will involve you having new thought systems, having new belief systems, because you're widening and opening up your perspective. You're widening and opening up your perceptions as you're moving in together with these higher energies. Now, the more you can merge, dear ones, with your higher self that is more in alignment and harmony with these higher energies, the more you can coexist with a greater balance throughout this. Now, it is tricky, and we want to say that to you, because as these energies become even more powerful, you're going to find that you perhaps lose a bit of your center at times. But if you're prepared for that, just as we say, going out in really bad weather, you change and wear different clothing. You prepare for that. So as you make sure you're being very intentional and mindful about using energies and exercises to ground yourself, to relax, to feel calmer, to not feel pulled in all directions, because we know that there are many of those, shall we say, those that want to maintain control are almost throwing the bathwater, if you like, and all the toys out of the pram, because they're trying to hold on. But we can tell you from a galactic point of view that the light has already won. And this is just, the Earth's energies are of a slower, denser vibration, although they are rising. So it just takes time for it to go through that cycle. So remember the cycles, you know, as one thing changes, as one flower dies, more seeds are planted, more flowers will grow. And it is the same with life. As one life ends, that in its right time, in the right time, all this rebirthing, all these new energies are coming in for you. And we're saying not that you're going to die, but there's parts of you that have had their time. That it's almost like the death card in the tarot, you know, leaving that past behind to allow that space for the new energies, for the more exciting energies, for the energies that are more able to coexist with your highest potentials, with your highest energies. Because this is now, this year, I think we've already said this, that is a very much a year of a catalyst year, a turning point, because that tide is turning, the ship is turning in the waters, and you're feeling that change. And because you're so sensitive, dear ones, this is why we say, make that time to relax and to ground your energies. Exercise is an important part of this as well, and we just wanted to add that, because sometimes you may find that your energy is very fast moving, and it's good to channel that energy out in some form of exercise. It might be power walking, you might like to go to the gym, you might like to swim or run or cycle, tai chi, yoga, whatever it is. Help those energies to move through and be channeled in a positive way, because then you're going to find things go a lot smoother and a lot easier for you. And this is the main reason that we share these updates with you, to help you see and to remind you of these things that in your earthly world and planet Earth are very necessary because of the denser energies. So you will find also that you're getting a lot more heightened intuition, including in your dream time. And I think we mentioned this some months ago. Keep journaling, dear ones, because as you look back at that may seem very small increments of change, information, insights that you're receiving, you're going to see how they all match together in that puzzle, bringing you that greater picture to be able to see your way forward and which is the best way for you to start to create this new reality that you're moving into. Because this new reality, we can assure you, dear ones, is very different to the reality that you have been living in for many hundreds of years. All that shackles of the past are being released. So many, have already broken free, and they're feeling this almost like a horse galloping into freedom. You're finding this greater freedom, but then that may come to a stop, or it may feel that you're slowing down. But all that's happening is there are other layers of the old you, of the old beliefs and thought patterns and habits that are working their way out. So the more you can understand that, again, the more relaxed you can be about these things. And remember, dear ones, your sense of humour is a great saviour through these times, when you can be with friends or animals or even out in nature and laugh at some of the things that you may have found quite stressful or caused you tension, because you know when you can laugh at that and you can laugh at yourself, you're heading in a good direction. When we're happy, our energies are far more buoyant, our thoughts are more clearer, and it's almost like our soul blossoms, and these new flowers, these new blossoms of you keep opening, so you can find your way forward in ways that are joyous, in ways that bring nourishment from your soul to your body to share with the world, to share with those in your family, your friends, your colleagues, those you work with, and those of you that are light workers, those that are coming to see you in order to help them evolve and to help them become a greater awareness of the truth of what they are. This is going to be a big theme that we're going to mention in a moment, that we would ask you to also keep your focus on, in remembering who you are, remembering the truth of your existence. And you may like to, we're going to give you that as an affirmation or a mantra. I am loving more each day as I remember who I am. I am loving more each day as I remember who I am. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth and the oneness. I am remembering who I am. Embedded in those words, dear ones, are higher frequencies to help align you with your higher self. And these energies that are pouring into the planet now are also part of that, helping you make your transition into remembering the truth of who you are. That you are all elements of the divine. You are all strands from that same source of your being, the same source of all creation. And as you remember that, you're going to find that you thrive in your gifts, in your talents, in this higher level of intuition now, this higher level of understanding, this higher levels even as you open up to more compassion, more love and more ease. For when you are aware of the truth, other things that are going on around you to try and distract you, will not come into your energy field. They won't trigger you because you know that you are more grounded in your truth, that you are living from your sovereignty. So, and as you step into taking even more responsibility for the life you want to create, to be who you are, these energies are encouraging you now to be even more open with your truth. Because as you speak your truth, you're giving others the confidence and the permission to do the same. And you find that you will help each other almost jump off from a new jumping point to help you really catapult you forward more into the essential truth of your being. So this is why we say, I am loving more each day as I remember the truth of who I am. Keep that mantra in mind, because this remembering is becoming such a greater part of all souls on earth. Some of you will want to run with that, will want to accept that. Others will turn away because they're still, bless their hearts, taken in by the other information that is being given to them through various means of media and TV. But you know the truth, and the more that you as a light worker with a greater understanding, and we don't mean that it is any better, but with this understanding, you then help really ground that energy into the collective consciousness. And this is how this ascension is going to now really gather speed, really gather strength in many more people being aware of how much and how long you have been, if you like, fooled into believing certain things, and that you must live a certain way and that you must live under these restrictions. No, you are all sovereign, free beings. You are all free to live and be who you are. And the more you rise above into that fullness of your being, the more you're going to find that that freedom becomes a greater part of you, that you are not controlled by other energies that have their own agenda. Let your agenda be love. Let your agenda be compassion. Allow yourself to love. Allow yourself to see all the good around you when you leave your home, the beauty of nature, the trees, the skies, the birds, the animals, the wildlife, all here as part of that great picture of great spirits, beautiful image of this world that is now starting to evolve into a much more beautiful place, one of more equality and beauty, of more unity. And remember, dear ones, every single one of you will think in a slightly different way. That's okay. Sometimes we don't have to agree with everybody's own points of view, because that's all it is, points of view, opinions. And we're all entitled and privileged to have our own point of view. So the more you can think of this, dear ones, and sometimes you may just have to agree to disagree, always with utmost respect. This is also a time that we'd like you to ask, is there anything else or anyone else that you want to forgive? Letting go of anything that may be long held that is affecting your energy field, because if you're not feeling good, something emotionally is impacting your physical being. So see if there's anything else or someone else that you think, I need to let that go, I'd like to forgive that, and let that love be the bridge to take you to that new ground. Because this is what's being also offered to you. These higher energies of those are pure divine love that are offering you a bridge from your heart, your mind and your higher self to connect those three in that beautiful trinity, as above, so below, and start to really flourish and thrive in the fullness of who you are, in the fullness of the truth of your being. As we say, remembering who you are, loving who you are. These are what these energies now are asking you, inviting you, supporting and encouraging you to do at this time. So let love show you the way. Come from that heart that is multi-dimensional, that is a beautiful portal, a gateway to those higher energies of your soul, of your spirit, of the divine. And they are always present. This is why we say, make time to ground, make time to be with yourself. Because these energies now that are flowing through you are allowing you, if you are allowing them to open to this greater awareness of who you are. So take that time, feel those energies. When you feel off kilter, know you need to ground. You need some quiet time. You need to take some time for yourself, to nourish yourself. Remember the importance of plenty of really good quality water, really good quality food. And also, we know some of you may not be in a position to afford all your food being organic, but you can ask for a blessing on your food. Allow that light to channel from your higher self, your heart, through your hands, and ask for a blessing as that energy fills your food with the divine energies. This is another way that you can help yourselves. And remember also, you're being encouraged with this self-nurturing and this self-healing. So Take time to be there for yourself, to remember that old thoughts need to be released. Any grievances need to be released, because it is you that will benefit. Holding on to old hurts that somebody else may have consciously or unconsciously done doesn't help you in any way, shape or form. So allow yourself that maturity, that compassion to release those things. And as you do so, know that is opening a beautiful space for a greater light to come in. Take that light in. Let it heal any wounds. Let it heal any trauma. Allow it to heal any conflicts within you. This is what this energy now, the power of this energy, is supporting and encouraging you to do, dear friends. So remember who you are. The mantra, I am loving more each day as I am remembering the truth of who I am. I am loving more each day as I am remembering the truth of who I am. And we leave you with that, dear ones. We, your galactic family, are always with you. Our cells, our whole body, that stardust is all entwined. You can always call on us for help. Just make that quiet space to listen, to allow and to receive. Knowing your ancestors are with you, angels and masters, your guides, your teachers, all with you for many generations now, are so excited about this expansion and this evolution of humanity for planet Earth. So allow yourself to treasure who you are, to love who you are. And we, the Federation, are doing everything to assist you, because you matter. Your life matters. You are so loved and so profoundly valued. Always remember this. Goodbye, dear ones, for now. That felt very calming today, very stilling. So I hope that you could feel those energies as well. And I'm just going to apologise because you can probably see my right eye is a little puffy. I had a problem with a lens and I couldn't get it out, and then I did, and it just left my eye a little bit red and puffy, and that's made my nose run a little bit. So apologies for extra hand movements there. I'm sure some of you understand that. So yes, take that time and to shine your light. Your light, even when you're not feeling great, is so needed in this world. And as we also commune with other like-minded friends and others of those that have a similar understanding, because also I've been told by our guides that at this time our soul groups, we come in much more together with those souls that we have a great affinity with. And that is so exciting, because it's great, isn't it, when you're with people and you're with friends that you're on a similar vibration. It feels really good because you encourage one another, you nurture one another. And that is also part of this year of this great turning around. We're on that precipice of such great beginnings. I can feel that in my soul, and I know many of you can. Pay no attention to the darkness, to all those distractions that wouldn't want us to have this freedom, and keep letting your aim, your goal be freedom, be joy, be love. Feel all my love. It's always with you. And leave a comment. What did you think to this episode? And I hope that you have found it very helpful for you. So from me and my heart, from the Federation of Light, from all your ancestors, guides and teachers, Namaste. Bye for now. Love you.